setting another world record. Yelena Isinbayeva is the undisputed queen of women's pole vault. She's broken more than 24 records, most of them her own. And she's just won her second gold medal in Beijing. Yelena first made her global mark in track and field in 2004, winning the top Olympic prize in Athens. Ever since then, she's virtually dominated the sport. Growing up in Volgograd in Russia as the daughter of a plumber, Yelena always wanted to be an Olympic athlete. She first trained as a gymnast, but her 5'8" frame proved better suited for pole vaulting. And after a series of unchallenged victories, Yelena became the first and only woman to soar over the 5-meter mark in 2005. Multi-million-dollar endorsements and fame soon followed, and these days the Russian pin-up is dubbed the Maria Sharapova of track and field. Women's pole vault only made its debut in the Sydney Games in 2000, but it's already a track and field favourite, and Yelena's unrivaled feats certainly have a lot to do with it. We meet in Beijing, and the 26-year-old is fresh from her latest triumph. Well, Yelena, you brought the gold medal in for us. Just pick it up for me and tell me, when you look at that, what do you think? What goes through your mind when you look at that medal and you think about the moment you knew that you had your second Olympic gold medal? What was it like?
No, I just happy that all work which I've done before, how can I say, finish with such great results here on Olympic Games, because that was my dream, to break new world record and of course won the gold medal in Olympics since Athens, because it was such a great feelings after such a great victory in Athens, and I wanted to refill it again. But
you'd won the gold medal and you just kept jumping. Why?
Because my goal was to break new world record here in China, and it's not enough only victory.
So getting the Olympic gold just wasn't enough?
Yeah, it wasn't enough. No, but not just for me, for everyone, because everyone were waiting for the world record on the stadium. I can feel it.
Your father was a plumber.
He still
is a plumber.
Yeah.
Your mum is a shop assistant. But I'm told that you always wanted to be an Olympic champion. Where did that come from?
It's okay, because my parents love sport so much, and my mom and dad say, okay, if the God will give us kids, they will do sport for sure. We don't care what event, but they will do something. And when I was 5 and my sister 4, they encouraged us to gymnastics.
Right.
Yes, and then it happens. All things happens like this.
Just about Beijing, have you enjoyed the time here at the Olympic Village? Is it different the second time around?
In the village, you know, it's more hard maybe this time, because now I'm more recognizable and everyone wants to have some picture with me or autograph, and I couldn't say no to everybody, and I agree. And in the end, you know, I need like 1 hour to get to the restaurant and 1 hour to get back. So of course it's hard, even before competition.
So being one of the faces here, one of the most recognizable athletes here, has been difficult.
Yes, difficult, but pleasure, but it's difficult. You know? Maybe that is the dream, to be like this, but when it's come true, you know, you recognize that, oh, I must be ready maybe for this, you know.
You set 24 records, and there is this big gap between you and your closest rival. So how do you keep yourself motivated? How do you actually manage to go out there day after day and try and do better?
Now my motivation is the kids, because now I have most of them, the fans, they are kids, and when I receive some mails or letters or something, when they tell me, Yelena, we started the pole vault just because of you, we would like to be like at you, please keep on going, because we also always follow you, we're watching you, and you are our like role models. I like when they are happy, and I like to be just in center of attention.
Just on pole vaulting itself though, some people say that as a sport, it's kind of addictive. Is that right?
Yes. I couldn't live without this emotion, and I cannot imagine my life without sport. You know, it's difficult to live without this adrenaline, without this pleasure.
You said that it's like a drug that you can't stop. So I take it then that you will continue on, try and make it through to London.
Yeah.
What do you expect when in 4 years from now? Have you thought that far ahead?
It's difficult. It's difficult answer. I just need to recover this Olympics.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what's gonna happen. But of course, I would like to win Olympics in London. Of course, with the world record. But I don't know. I will try.